Forever immortalized as the time machine in the 1985 classic Back to the Future, the DeLorean's true life tale is one as fascinating as any film. Within only a short span during the early 1980s, John DeLorean would attempt to use Civil War, cocaine, and charisma to help manufacture his dream: a stainless steel sports car made in his image, dubbed the DMC-12. Our story, as it often does when dealing with automobiles, begins in Detroit. Born on January 6, 1925, John DeLorean would grow up to become one of the auto industry's brightest stars. An engineer by trade, DeLorean would rise to prominence at Pontiac, becoming the youngest division head in company history at 40. Proving to have the golden touch, the divisions he supervised would set sales records, helping to produce the GTO and revamp the Camaro for Chevrolet. It appeared DeLorean could do no wrong. In 1972, he would be appointed vice president of car and truck production for all of General Motors. Known to date starlets and hobnob with celebs, DeLorean's Hollywood persona would rub many at stalwart GM the wrong way, and this promotion was highly controversial amongst fellow execs. On April 2, 1973, DeLorean announced he would be leaving GM to start his own company, centered around the vision of a safe, $12,000 stainless steel consumer automobile with gull-wing doors, available to the American general public.
I just can't keep doing this, and so I decided to go off and try to do something more ethical from the standpoint of something that would last, and that's where the stainless steel car concept came.
Knowing he would be unable to raise the majority of the capital on his own, DeLorean would turn to the world governments with the highest unemployment rates of the day to finance his dreams. Following a shady bidding war with Puerto Rico, and a straight-out refusal by their southern cousin, war-torn Northern Ireland would win the negotiations, eventually investing over £85 million into the doomed automaker.
Here on this greenfield site near Twinbrook Estate in troubled West Belfast, that the biggest industrial gamble this province has ever seen.
Many in Northern Ireland viewed DeLorean as a Motor City messiah, a leader who brought with him the chance of a better life. They were wrong. Ballooning costs and boardroom troubles would plague the planning. Lack of functioning structure would lead to a rush in production, resulting in a true Franken-car, featuring an interior from Volkswagen, brakes from Ford, a chassis from GKN, and a Volvo, Peugeot, and Renault engine. DeLorean would not be swayed by these obstacles and pushed production. In 1981, DeLorean Motor Company produced the first ever DMC-12 in Northern Ireland. Soon after, on Easter Sunday, a full shipment of 379 cars would be freighted to Long Beach, California for American sale.
The DeLorean is one of the most awaited automobiles in automotive history. Drive the DeLorean. Live the dream today.
They would all have to be rebuilt. Regardless of functionality woes, there seemed to be a general excitement for the car in the United States. It appeared, for a moment, that the man might actually succeed.
The only way we'll take a deposit is $5,000 cash, and don't bug me.
But nature, as it will, intervened. The winter of that year would be one of the harshest on record. Northern states would be crippled by blizzard. No one was driving to work. Sales would literally freeze up. Only weeks after a celebratory holiday party, the DeLorean Motor Company would close its doors, unable to pay the wages of its many employees. This was when DeLorean, desperate to keep his company afloat, was caught on tape attempting to arrange the trafficking of cocaine for profit.
Gold. Gold weighs more than that, for God's sake. A lot of success for everybody. Gentlemen, and for all your phone calls. Thank you.
All members of the negotiation would prove to be undercover federal agents, and DeLorean would be placed under arrest.
And I must admit, I was in bad shape at that time. I'd been struggling everywhere, trying to find money to keep my company alive.
Eventually, DeLorean would be released due to entrapment. But the damage had been done. The company would declare bankruptcy only 2 years after breaking ground on their factory in Northern Ireland. The DeLorean Motor Company was no more.